Good evening. Hope you're having a fantastic day and week so far. For this evening's quick little strength workout, we're going to be doing one of my favorites, the 3-2-1. And so for our strength class, we'll be doing 3 minutes of strength, 2 minutes of stability, and 1 minute of stretching. Will be dynamic stretching movements. One of my favorite formats. We'll be doing 4 rounds of that. And let's hop into our warm-up so that we can, it's cold. We're going to get moving here. Let's start with a march on the spot. We're going to take this right into some high knees here, bring it up a little higher. All right. Try and get into a warm space here as soon as possible. We're going to go into some hip openers here. So let's just take one leg up and out and then bring it back. Take it up and out and bring it back. We'll do a couple of these and then we're going to go into some butt kickers. One more time, each side, up and over, bring it back. Nice hip opener. Let's go into some hamstring curls, some butt kickers here. Let's add some arms, reach and pull. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Flex those arms. Belly button drawn in, engaging the abdominals all the way through here. Try and kick your own butt, like literally with your foot. See if you can give it a little bit of a kick. Really intentional with this warm-up. While we're here, taking a moment to set your intention for the workout, whether that just to be really focused and present, really get the most out of your time here. Focus on maybe abdominals or glutes or posture, form, quality of movement. Maybe it's lifting a little heavier today. Whatever that is for you, take a moment to choose that intention so you can keep it with you. Set your mind to the task at hand. All right, last 2 and 1. Let's go into a basic squat. Squeeze those glutes. Abdominals engaged, chin up, keep breathing. Let's add some arms. We're just going to reach to the floor, to the ceiling. Nice movement into the shoulders, getting everything warm. 4 left. 3, 2. We've got 1 more. We're going to take it into a lateral lunge. Taking those feet wide. If you prefer to step out, that's fine. Lunging side to side. Let's add some arms into a bicep curl. 4 curls left. We're going to switch the arms. Last 2 curls. Shoulder press from here. Lunge and press. Lunge, press. Keep that chest up. My body was going faster than my brain to my mouth connection there. 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, next up, we're going to do a reverse lunge. We're going to touch down. We're going to do a little rotation. I'll show you one, and then you can join me when you're ready. So we're going to lunge it back. Hand comes to the floor. Rotate open. Bring it back. You can either reset to a full stand, or you can kind of keep it low. Rotate here. Down. Rotate here. So really thinking about rotating in through the abdominals. Whatever range of motion, maybe I'll show you from the side as well. Whatever range of motion feels good for you. I'm going to do 1 more per side. Even that out. And then make your way down. We're going to do a push-up with 2 shoulder taps. So I'm going to show you from my knees. You're welcome to do from your toes if you'd like. So push up, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Or from your toes, push up, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. We're doing 5 here. Feet or knees wider will help you to stabilize a little bit better. Once you've done your 5, you can hop up, grab a sip of water, and I'm going to start demoing the first strength set. It's going to be very basic. Squat, press, and push-ups. But I'll show you a couple of options just in case you need them. So squat press just here. That's all that one needs to be. If you have heavier weights and you want to do one weight, you can do one dumbbell, that's fine too. And your feet can be hip width, maybe a little wider than hip width if you'd like. And if you'd really prefer, shouldn't have put the weights down yet. If you'd really prefer a wide press, you're welcome to do a wide press instead. Push-ups on the wall from the knees or from your toes. We're gonna do 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, as long as we can do 10s for 3 minutes. So 10 squat press, alternating with 10 push-ups. If you need to sub some chest press for those push-ups, that is completely acceptable as well. Squeeze those glutes. This one's not about a race. 10-ish is good if your counting is questionable like mine, and I get talking and then I have no idea how many I've done. So don't count mine, don't follow me. 10-ish, then 10 push-ups at your own pace. Watching the quality of your form. Nice and strong. Focusing on abdominals, glutes, core. That's 2 things. Shoulders. All right. And I'm going to show you the chest press in case anybody needs that modification. This one just here. Instead of that push-up, you can just take dumbbells down and do a chest press. If you want, you could do that with a glute bridge. Otherwise, wall, knees, toes, or an elevated surface for that push-up. All right, I have no idea how many that was. That's okay. We're not that particular here. 10-ish. Okay. Awesome job. To be honest, I'm really still feeling a little sore from yesterday's class. My abs were feeling it. All right, way to go. We've got 30 seconds left. Just over 30 seconds left. Our stability move is going to be tree pose. Not knowing how much time we have left, I'm going to do some wall push-ups, save myself getting down and up. Okay, there we go. Darn it, I kind of wanted to do some more push-ups. Feeling like my arms are a little weaker than I'd like them to be. Tree pose. You can bring your foot here behind the knee, but not at the knee here, or tuck it in above. We're going to stick with one side for 1 minute. If you need to reset, you absolutely can. If this is very easy, and hands can be here at heart center, or out, or on your waist, think about laterally rotating out through the knee. Core strong. Spread those other toes nice and wide. If this is easy, you can try closing your eyes. I promise you that will make it significantly harder. Okay, I can't see the times. I should really change the color of that because I definitely can't see the color, the writing on there. Breathing here. Okay, we've got 7 seconds left. We're gonna switch sides for our second minute, holding as much as you can. Obviously, if you lose your balance, just start again. It's all good. All right, switching sides. Rotating that knee laterally at the hip. Spread those toes wide to help with the balance inside your shoe. Draw that belly button towards your spine. Abdominals contracted. Lengthening all the way through the top of your head. I would try closing my eyes, but last time I tried closing my eyes, I fell immediately. So now I'm a little gun shy. It is almost like I'm on the cusp. I need to close my eyes for some challenge, but I don't want to fall on the video. Okay. All right, way to go. Our stretch. So we're going to go into, for this one, if you need a modified version, you're going to do something like this, hamstring stretch. Otherwise, we're going to come here, and we're going to tap knee, come to a plank, tap that opposite knee. Plank to pike with a knee tap. Nice and strong in through the abdominals. Working those core and glutes, strong through the shoulders. Like I said, if you prefer, if that's a little bit much, you're welcome to come here and do one of these kind of stretches, working in through the hamstrings. That's completely fine if you have any wrist implications or anything like that. All right, round one, check. Grab a sip of water. We're gonna go right into round two. Lateral lunge with a curl, just like we did in the warm-up. That was on purpose. So we're gonna lateral lunge with a curl, something like that. 10 curls, so counting 10 curls, and then 10 rows. Something here, you could go wide row, you could do a close row, and if you want an extra challenge, you can come on down either to knees or toes and do 10 total plank rows. If you're down here, try not to rotate. While you're doing that, just bring that arm back. And wherever you're doing those rows, really focus on those lats as you draw that arm back. So 10 lateral lunge and curl, 10 bent over rows. All right, round two. So 10 bicep curls, 10 lunges total. Not about rushing, quality of movement. Squeeze those glutes, work those legs. Sitting that butt to the back. I might have done 12, I don't know. That's hard to say. Belly button drawn in. Squeeze those glutes, quads, hamstrings, nice and solid. Sturdy base here. Keep breathing. Nicely done. 45 seconds left. All right, weights aside. Next, stability move, 1 minute on each side. We're taking a knee up, down, oh my gosh, down and out. We're gonna try to not set that foot down. So it comes into the knee up and then to that hip abduction. Balancing, toes wide. If you need a safety net, you can have a piece of furniture, be close to the wall, but trying to balance. Abdominals engaged. Doesn't have to be a huge range of motion to the side, just enough to engage those glutes. That's the timer again. Same leg, repeating. Hopefully that was clear. This leg's gonna be sore. Already feeling it. Okay, 7 seconds left and we'll switch to the other leg. Oh, good. Oh, it switches colors. Oh, okay, well that's helpful. I didn't notice that last time. So I guess we'll know when it's time to switch from the color shift. Balancing on that other leg. Trying not to lean to compensate here. Try to keep things as upright as you can. Working those obliques, glutes, quads, calves. All right, next dynamic stretch. We're gonna hit those hamstrings up again. This time we're gonna come forward into a forward bend and we're just gonna bounce front, middle, and slightly behind. 3 little bounces here. Keep your chin off of your chest, back nice and flat. You don't actually have to touch the floor if you can't reach. That's okay. If you like, you can take those feet a little wider. That will help you reach the floor more easily. Nice flat back. Keep breathing, chin off chest. Abdominals still engaged. All right, nicely done. Grabbing some water. We're gonna go on to round 3. Small repeat here if you took the modification earlier with the chest press and glute bridge. So I've already demonstrated that one. We're gonna do 10 chest press. Hold while holding a glute bridge. If you prefer to go up and down with the chest press, that's fine too. 10 chest press, and then 10 laying tricep extensions. So Glute bridge, chest press. If you prefer a fly is a better challenge for you, go ahead and do a fly. Otherwise, 10 chest press here. You can bring the hips up and down if you prefer. Don't need to go that fast, just trying to demo in a conveniently quick fashion. Tricep extensions, we're just gonna bring here, skull crusher. Okay? So laying down, skull crusher here for 10. If you need chest fly, if that's better, if you have lighter weights and the chest press is really easy, you may wish to do the chest fly instead. Again, 10 and 10, keep it simple. Arms meeting directly over your chest, weights coming all the way together, arms at a full extension. Squeeze those glutes, hips nice and high, whether you're holding or bringing them up and down. If you'd like for your triceps, you can also hold those hips up in a glute bridge. Totally up to you. Don't actually crush your skull. Really lift those hips. Squeeze. Abdominals engaged and contracted too. Awesome job. Going to be making our way back to our feet when the buzzer goes. For T-stand, so we're balancing again on one foot. Arms can come overhead. Find your balance, spread those toes out. We're going to hinge from the hips. You may stop here, or you may come to a full T. Flex that foot. Try to keep the hips from opening up. Try to keep them both pointing down. Arms can be overhead or at the hips if that's better for you. We're going to aim for a minute here. Squeeze this glute right here. Squeeze it. Flex that foot. Whole leg. I can't see how much time we've got, like, so it can give you like a transition time. Okay, oh, balance. Here we go. Superman. Da-da-da-da. So check those hips. You may have a tendency to open up to compensate for that balance. Try to keep both hips facing square. Abdominals drawn in. 13 more seconds on this side. Reaching with those arms. All right, switch sides. Once you've got that balance, check those abdominals, squeeze. Check this hip that's not rotating. Drop it back in, flex that foot, squeeze those glutes. Active through the arms, and keep breathing. Find it helpful to pick a spot on the floor to stare at, usually. That helps with the balancing. Our stretch for this round is a chair pose. So rest assured, we're going to stretch these glutes out real soon. Well, 10 seconds left. Check your posture. One last time, finishing strong. Woo, balance in question. Oh, okay, that was a good one. If you need a little balance support for this chair pose, go ahead and have a piece of furniture or wall handy. We're going to cross an ankle over. I better stand where I can see that halfway mark here. Ankle over, sitting into that chair pose. If you want to intensify, hinge forward a little bit more at the hips. Chin off of chest, keep breathing. If you'd like, totally lost my balance there. If you'd like to intensify a little bit more, you can gently press on this inner thigh to help rotate that hip laterally again. That slight external rotation just puts a little bit more stretch into those glutes. Switching sides in 2, 1. All right, second side. Same rules apply here. Kind of stability and stretch all at once. And when we're doing the stability thing, it feels like a dynamic stretch, doesn't it? At least for me, it'd be like wobbling all over and trying to focus on staying balanced. We have one set of exercises left. Last 3 seconds here. All right. Our last set. Okay. This time we're doing reps of 5 because we're doing 5 inchworm to shoulder taps. So we did some of these things in the warm-ups, kind of purposeful. Inchworm to shoulder tap. So we do 5 inchworms, each one tap, tap. I'll show you a couple options in a second. The second one, plank to bear, and I'll show you a couple of options there as well. So inchworm, slight bend in the knees is fine, or more straight, either or. Coming out to our plank position, shoulder tap, or come out to your position, drop to the knees, shoulder tap, and then inchworm it back up to standing. You can stand all the way up, or you can keep your hands on the floor if the standing up part makes you dizzy. Don't do that. Keep yourself from being dizzy. Alternatively, you can do this all from the knees, inchworm it out here, shoulder tap, and inchworm it back. Number 2, so 5 of those, and then 5 plank to bear. I show you options on this one. So plank to bear, knees are just at a hover, abdominals engaged, glutes squeezed. If you don't want to hop it, step in, out, out. If you need to, you can just hold a regular plank for the count of about 10 probably. If you need to, totally fine to modify. Whatever you need, this is your workout. Choose your own adventure. We've got 3 minutes on the clock. We're doing inchworm, tap, tap, times 5. Just like I was demoing with the planks, or the plank rows. Don't let those hips rotate. Try and keep the hips square, feet wide or knees wide can be really helpful with this. Controlled. Strong through the arms. Engaging abdominals and glutes. Remembering that intention for this workout, carrying it with you through this last bit of strength. I've lost count. I think this is 5. 5 bear to plank, or just hold a plank if that suits you better. Awesome job. We're about halfway there. So maybe enough time for 2 rounds of these ones. Whew. All right. Amazing job. 15 seconds left. We're gonna come to all fours for the next one. All fours, we're gonna do bird dogs. So coming into all fours, we're going to do our stability here, balancing, by extending opposite arm and leg. Returning, slow controlled movement. Squeeze those glutes. Firmly reaching with the arm, so really engaging arm, shoulder, core as you're drawing that belly button in, glutes, hips, all of it. Nice, slow, controlled extension. If you want, you can add a crunch. Bring that knee to elbow in the middle. If you want just a little bit of extra abdominals. Remembering your intent today as we finish strong, heading into the final stretch here. Squeeze those glutes. Keep breathing. All right, for our final stretch, we're going to start with a cobra stretch. So coming down onto your stomach, engaging by contracting your abdominals and then gently pressing up off the mat, thinking about lengthening and stretching all through the abdominals here while you contract them to get a nice lengthening stretch. When you've had absolutely enough of that and it's feeling a little like you're done, you're going to push back into a child's pose and rest here for the duration of our minute. We're going to do a couple of arm stretches while we're here. So we're going to take both arms and walk them together to the right side of your mat. Nice stretch into the left side of your body. You'll probably feel this one in the lats where you feel it when you do those rows. Taking those arms all the way across to the other side. Nice stretch into the right side of your body. And back to the center. We're going to walk our way up to a kneeling position where we're going to finish off with just a handful more stretches. We've done a fair bit of stretching, so we're going to wrap this up pretty quick. We're going to come on to one knee and one foot, stretching into this hip flexor. We're going to just roll that pelvis, tuck it under, squeeze this back glute until you feel that nice stretch into the front of your hip flexor. While we're here, we're going to take an arm across into a shoulder stretch. Keeping the legs the same, let's take that same arm up. Gentle tricep stretch, press back here. Keep that hip flexor stretch going here. And release. We're going to switch over to the other side. Starting with that hip flexor stretch, tuck that pelvis in, squeeze that glute, that hip flexor stretch. When you're ready, add that arm across. Taking the arm up, tricep stretch. And releasing, we're going to make our way up to standing with a nice slow curl. So bring those feet together, straighten those legs, and then slowly rolling up. Couple of shoulder rolls here. We're going to just finish off with a nice chest opener. So expansion here, either clasp those hands together or simply reach and open through the chest. And then finishing off, we're going to give ourselves two nice big hugs. One with each arm on top. Give yourself some extra love and appreciation. Reflect back on your intent and give yourself a nice big pat on the back for showing up, getting it done. Switch those arms. Way to go, way to crush it. I hope you enjoyed that. One of my favorite formats. Lots of fun, goes really quickly. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day. We'll see you all real soon in the next class.